Hello and welcome to another Yaldi Battle Apps Moonstone report, number 61, I think this is now. 61 Moonstone games. Using some new stuff, so apologies for the unpaintedness. They're painted. Some brand new things on the board, brand new Shades Pirates, which is very exciting. I won't kind of go through what they all do, you'll find out as we go. So I'll introduce them quickly. I've got Barnacle, which is another undead Shades Pirate. Troll Spirit, Sonara, the mermaid with Jeremy, Lord of the Deep, Cheesapiki, also known as Crabman, Banshee, who I've used once before, Brigid, the Pirate Fairy, and Commodore Delahaye, who's Peggy's dad, in fact. Peggy's dad. So it's not full pirate. I've gone more shades than piratey. I might try, next time I use these, I'm going to go full pirate, so I won't have Sonara and Banshee. I'll have some other pirates. But I wanted to do some water feature stuff. That's why I've got Sonara. So that's my 6. Phil's using 6 he hasn't used before either. He's decided to be a jackass though and brought a troll with a cannon and the fire spitter, which I think is really mean. So he's got Noel, Rybold, the Mortician, Portly Pete, Shabroon, and the Fire Spitter. I chose deployment, so Phil will be choosing his ghost first. You can kind of see most of the moonstones. They put that one that landed dead in the middle of there. Nice. So a couple of water features out. I mean, these are water features as well, and it's a bit cheeky for us to put water features out when I'm using this troupe, but kind of want to see what they can do. And that water feature there is placed by the Commodore. He gets to place one if it's a shades list within 6 inches when he's deployed. So that's that one there. And here's the rest of our board. So yeah, we'll crack on. Hey, coming in end of turn 1, because it was quite a cagey one, as you can kind of see, like no one's too far up. Trying to think what to say happened really. Noel did Tough as Old Boots on Rybold and then just jogged up. Shabroon did Goblin Mischief and gave out some energy and then just moved around. Portly Pete did Stand to Tension, is it called?
Yep.
On Fire Spitter. So basically the Fire Spitter and Rybold had loads of energy, which made me quite scared, which is why everything's a bit further back. I've just moved up like this. Commodore's got a Moonstone, Sonara's got the one she was stood next to, and she's actually within 2 inches of that one. It looks further, but I didn't measure it. I then kind of stayed back here, and they were stayed back here, and I just reaction stepped forwards after I knew they were kind of safer. Didn't do anything else. Sonara put a water feature over there, so I could jump over there, which could be quite funny in a second, but not if he's carrying a Moonstone. Just jump a Moonstone over there. Probably shouldn't have picked up with her, I should have picked up with him, and then used her to jump around, because she could have now jumped immediately to there in my turn, which means you can't fire.
Yeah.
So it could have been a good idea. But hey, I'm not jumping a Moonstone into the middle of all your people with a soldier right next to her. Although she's quite good in combat. She's not bad, actually. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. So this is basically what it looks like. There's nothing else to really report at the moment. That's kind of it. It's pretty much going to be a fight over this one. Because Noel's probably got that, unless I can get a fairy down there.
It's going to take him a while, I think.
Yeah, you've got to step onto it, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, the step.
How much? Do you start with 2 energy? So if you step him onto there next turn, it's going to take him 2 more turns to get up.
Yeah, I didn't think that one through, do I?
No, all I've got to do is disturb you doing it once, and you don't get it. Interesting. So yeah, here we are. Should we roll off on camera?
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you not bother?
Put it back in the box.
Put it back in the box.
Let's tidy it up.
I'll get rid of these ones. My sister's 4. Well, you win anyway. So Phil will decide in a minute, and we'll come back when something happens. Okay, so in turn 2, I should have filmed a bit more of this, and I realised I just forgot to film stuff, so I do apologise. So Phil went first. He went with Shabroon first and did Mischief, gave out some energy. Actually, wasn't that great, was it? You didn't do...
No.
Shabroon didn't get any. The Fire Spitter took damage, and the other way else kind of just took 1. Added 1 on.
Mortician got 2.
Mortician got 2. I think Rybold got 1.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
Yeah, so not great. And then he jogged around and picked up the Moonstone that was there. And I went with the Commodore. He jogged up, did Black Spot on the fire spitter and then shot him, and I got 3, so he took 3 wounds. Phil then went with the mortician and healed him. Didn't do that well though. Got nothing on the first one and healed him 3.
Yeah.
Basically healed the damage back I did with a pistol. Then Cheesepeaky's gone for a bit of a charge. Run up. Did 5 damage. Double falling swing on a sweeping cut. So he's got 1 health left. Stepped away. And now I'm doing junk toss. So it's always quite new, so I'll explain what junk toss does. Cost 1, 4-inch range. Target green is X piercing damage. Blue is 1 wound. And X direct away, and pink is contact dog action. So I'm looking for that blue or that green. Ooh, I'm just gonna. Ooh, God. So these are my cards I'm hitting with. Because he's got black spot, I get +1, and because he's +1 anyway, so I've got 5 cards. So I'm gonna say I've got green 3.
Yeah.
Which is gonna kill him, basically. So.
Yep.
Okay, so Ted Fire Spitter, which you can bring him back, but at least he's dead now. Okay, on to... He did well. That was quite good. Yeah, on to Phil's turn now. Cheesepeaky's done. It's vengeance time. Portly Pete has gone sod the stones. He's going to go and hit Cheesepeaky instead.
Did like sort of bit of measuring, didn't I? I thought, oh, no.
Yeah, he did stand to attention.
Oh, yeah, I did right.
On Ribald. Ribal's got 4 now, which is a bit horrible. So Ribald's there looking menacing with a cannon. Going up to Cheesepeaky, and he's hit him. These are my 2. I'm going to pick that one. Phil's got thrust against a thrust. That's going to hurt. Ooh, that's going to hurt a lot. You got bonuses to piercing?
That's 1 piercing.
So you'll do, well, basically that'll get countered by my armour. So you'll do 6, and you'll take 3.
I've got armour, so 2.
Take 2. Okay. Ooh, that hurt. Quite a lot. Okay. Okay, second round. So Phil, for some reason, just stepped up when he realised he could have jogged around the water feature. So I've let him go back and do the jog instead, which basically means he gets another attack. Otherwise, he'll only got 1. So we're here. These are my 2. Can play this one, I think. Gotta wait for Phil.
It'll be a while.
Gonna be a while. While waiting, we'll look at some of these cool models from behind. Let me know. I want to know what you think about Commodore Delahaye, like half a model like that. I like it. Phil's unsure yet, which is fine.
No. But the cheese one makes up for it.
Cheesepeaky, yeah, he's awesome. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just not.
You're just not sure?
Just looking at halfway through building it. I like the concept, but
I think it's quite a hard concept to execute in a model.
yeah.
To make it like semi see-through.
How much health has he got left?
He's only got 3 left.
Only 3 left.
So you need to do 4 damage to kill him.
Probably can't do unless I do that.
Okay. Sweeping cut. Ooh. Have you got 1 or 2 of them?
2. It doesn't do anything, does it?
It does, yeah, it does loads. That'll kill him. That'll kill him easily. So you'll you'll take just 1 and you'll kill me easily. That does 6 damage again.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll kill me and I will do 1 damage to you because of your armour.
Cool.
I haven't got any moonstones, so that's fine. Okay, and that's Portly Pete done, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep, okay, on to my turn. So after Cheesepeaky was taken out by Portly Pete, I went with Bridget. She managed to jog to that moonstone, dig it up, and escape over here. Phil went with Noel, who's basically just going to do that all game. You know, moved him up, her up, it up. Dug it up 1. Went with Sonara, she dug up this moonstone and then did a torrential surge and put 1 there. She's got energy left as well. And now he's going with Ribald and he's shooting the Commodore. Oops, sorry, I just got my card. So these are mine. He's looking for green. What are you calling?
Green 1.
Green 1. So that will do
2.
2 damage. 2 damage. Yeah, I'll leave it. It's fine because you've got another shot left as well. So, okay.
Move backwards, can you?
No, I'm stuck there. So 2. And second shot, because he was given, I don't know if I mentioned it, he was given 1 energy by Portly Pete.
Yes, 10 to attention.
Yeah. And he was given 1 by Chabaroon, wasn't he? That's why he's now got 2 more.
Oh, yeah.
He's off with 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's taking another shot on Commodore. He's a mine again. What are you calling?
Green 1.
Green 1. So 2 more damage. Yeah, fine. I'll take it.
Better than I thought I'd get.
I mean, yeah, you're only pulling 2 cards, so you're hoping for something. So, okay, I think that's all your models done, isn't it? I've got Barnacle and Banshee left, but I think that's all of yours.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So after Rybold went, Barnacle went, and he managed to reanimate Cheesapiki and brought him back in that water feature, which also means he had 1 energy, which is pretty awesome. And then went with Cheesapiki. He did his drunk toss on Portly Pete, which only did 1 wound, but pushed him 3 inches away, which is quite nice. And he jogged over to that Moonstone. Now with Banshee, she's jogged up into the middle now, and she's doing, what did I say? Ghastly Scream on Chabaroon. These are my cards. So in fact, I'm going to play nothing. I'm not going to play anything. She's got one energy left, so she will probably do a little step in a second. But yeah, that's the end of turn. So we'll roll in a second, and we'll start turn 3. So we're in turn 3, and so what's happened so far? So Phil went with Chabaroon, did Goblin Mischief, and got 3 blues in a row, which means no one getting again any energy, and then the Mortician got +2.
No, +1.
+1. Got 1.
Got 1 from someone.
So only got 1 energy, and that kind of ruined any plans Phil had of being able to win, basically. So Cheesapiki then picked up that Moonstone that was there and dropped back a little bit. Rybold was going to do a shot on Banshee because she's right there, but didn't. Oh, Commodore first went backwards over there. And then Phil, we basically come to the conclusion that he can't win. I've got 5 Moonstones, Phil's got 2 because Noel dug up that one.
Yeah.
And my Moonstones are all back here, apart from Cheesapiki, who, yeah, okay, you might be able to take out, but my other Moonstones are all hidden back here behind a troll and a scary fairy. So we realised at this point it's not really going to be possible. We had a chat about Phil's list, and we talked about possible other options like having the Goblin King or Doug instead of either the Fire Spitter or Noel. It was you were a bit sticky with that water feature and the Moonstone landing in that water feature.
Yeah, I probably should have
a bit rubbish.
Ignored it.
Possibly should have it was a 4. It was a bit being a 4. That's also the tricky thing.
I forgot about having to step through it until I'd ran up to it.
Yeah.
I already sort of committed him over there.
Yeah, unless you've got a model that ignores water features, which there are some that do that. That was a bit of a nightmare for you. If it'd been a 1, that'd be okay. You go in there, you get it, and then you get out and you do something else. Because it's a 4 as well, it's horrible to have a 4 depth Moonstone in a water feature. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, in terms of on my side, I mean, Sonara, all she really did was dig up that Moonstone and stick out a couple of water features, which that water feature got very much in your way.
That one did.
That was a mass. These ones didn't really do anything, but they were an absolute pain. She put that one out last turn, but it didn't really mean anything. But Cheesapiki was amazing. Like, he killed the Fire Spitter, stood up to Portly Pete for quite a while, stopped you getting that Moonstone. He was MVP, really. Commodore was fun. The black spot really helped. And just a bit of a nuisance, really. And Bridget didn't really do a lot. I didn't get much out of her, but she did get a Moonstone and just was a fairy, so it was hard to deal with. And Barnacle obviously brought someone back, so I didn't necessarily get that much out of everything in my troupe, but they all did enough to get the Moonstones, which what matters in the end. Like Banshee didn't do a lot. But this is only beginning of turn 3, really, so she could now do quite a lot. Like, she could probably go and charge over and kill Chabaroon, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then you're screwed, really. So she could now be doing more if we kept playing, which she didn't need to. Basically, Cheesapiki did everything for me. So yeah, I really enjoyed the pirates. I'll try them next time as a pirate list rather than. Although, I think with doing them as pirates and not as shades, Because Sonara is not Shade. So the problem they've got at the moment, and I'm going to make an assumption that there might be some other ones coming in, is you've then got no water features on the board at all, unless there happen to be some. And he benefits from water features. And so does someone else. I feel like someone else does.
Must be Cheesy.
Cheese Peaky. Yeah, Cheese Peaky benefits from water features, and so does Barnacle. So if you haven't got those water features in play, and you've got no one that can bring them in, playing a pirate list, therefore Dominion, which means he doesn't drop one at the beginning. Because the one he drops at the beginning, you can put it in the middle, and they can probably play around it. But if he's not done that, because it's a Shades list, I don't know how you would use the rest of the pirates. I probably wouldn't bring... I possibly wouldn't bring Cheezer Peaky, but I might still bring Barnacle because he can still reanimate. But anyway, I think he works well in a normal pirate list, and so does Bridget. I'm not sure those two do, but I haven't had a chat with Joe about these yet, so I'll be interested to see what he says. But I thought this worked quite well, these ones. I thought that Sonara obviously worked well with them, and Banshee had the potential, so I liked it. I think I'd use them again. Anyway, it was fun to use something new. Phil's looking a bit sad, but you're using new ones as well, so it's good. I think it's good.
I need to start learning the other ones. I can't keep playing.
You need to start learning other ones, and it'll help you if you play against them, which is the other thing. So, yeah, there we go. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.